We are live, ladies and gentlemen, on a Saturday night. How's it going, Knowles? I wanted to hop on, get a chance to talk to all of you. Uh, Listen, we've had some really good shows this week, mainly around football. But guess what? Football's not the only thing we cover here at Garnet Old. No inside info, no contacts, no problem. Uh, Vince, I believe, is putting away all his Christmas decorations right now, so he is unaccounted for, but he supports everything here at Garnet and Old. Man, hey, thanks for joining us. There's a lot of things you could be doing on a Saturday night. Listening to me, hey man, that takes a special breed. But cheers, Knowles, on a FSU victory. Let's go. Oh man, let's see. Let me share what I'm drinking tonight. I am drinking Jefferson's Ocean at the Sea. Really, really good bourbon. I am a bourbon man. Hey, you know what? What are you guys drinking tonight? Post it in the chat. Man, Florida State, huge victory. Conference win against Virginia Tech. Just went final about 10 minutes ago, 77-74. Was closer than it should have been near the end. I was getting a little nervous, but man, oh man, Florida State pulls out the victory, and that's two in a row for the Noles. And listen, we don't just cover football here at Garnet Old. In the offseason, we're going to do football. We're gonna do baseball talk, Lady Knowles, basketball. So make sure you like and subscribe to Garnet Old because we're going to be here all year round. And hey, new feature for those of you that are in YouTube. If you want to be highlighted on the Garnet Old show going forward, if you want to ask a question, and I will guarantee we will read your question or comment live on the air on any of our shows, we have now enabled super chats. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be part of the show and you want us to bring up your question or comment, go ahead, leave us a super chat. We would really appreciate it. Always excited. And hey, listen, if you don't do that, we'll still probably read a few of your questions anyways, just because we love all of you so much. But thank you so much for supporting the channel because, listen, it takes a lot of effort to put these kind of videos together week in and week out for you all. And we want to be here for the long run. So thank you so much for supporting us and helping us grow to a YouTube partner now. We are now officially a YouTube partner. So if you want to, the super chat option is available to you. Thank you. Hey, you know what? I'm going to bring this up. 850 Knowles for life. We love watching the lady squads too. They are really good. Absolutely. Florida State in general, Garnet will cover it. I think a lot of other outlets on there might only do live shows and live streams regarding certain teams, maybe the football team or only basketball. We're going to do shows about everything. Hey, thanks for the super chat, Vince. Appreciate you doing it. Vince, do you have a question, or do you want me to just say send the Chiefs all the damn time? Send the Chiefs all the damn time. Again, if you guys want me to read your comment live on the air, leave us a super chat. We'd love to read that question. So let's go over this win. Florida State went into this victory, really, really searching to get something going. They were, at the moment of the game starting, they were 1-1 in the conference. So, hey, still right there in the middle of it. We're not too far behind yet. They haven't looked amazing this year, but they also haven't fell off a cliff. Some frustrating losses, some exciting wins. But then we go into this game against Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech came into this game as a 9-4 team. They leave 9-5. Florida State pulls it out in the last 10 minutes or so. But listen, Florida State was up 10 points with 2 minutes to go. Man, it got close, Knowles. We were tied with about less than 10 seconds going on the clock. And it was very, very close. But, man, we pulled it out. How are you guys feeling about it? How are you feeling about your Knoll basketball team right now? I know we all have our concerns about Leonard Hamilton, about the Florida State men's basketball team. What do you guys think? How is Florida State basketball going to fare the rest of the season? Go ahead and shoot me a comment here. I'm going to go through some of the box score information. So tonight, overall, your leading scorer for the Knowles is Green Jr. I mean, Green is he's awesome. He's exactly what you want in a guard. He distributes the ball, he gets it around. I mean, 10 points, really good. We had a lot of action coming from Green tonight, and then it wraps out 8 points for Bob Miller, Watkins had 8, and then you had Worley and Green also having 5 and 5. So decent night for the Knowles. No, listen, it wasn't anything to write home about. We were not going to like freak out or overreact to this win, but a conference win in the ACC is a conference win in basketball. So really, really important win today for the Knowles. I'd want to bring up Knowles for Life. A50 Knowles for Life says, really want Ham to go out strong whenever that may be. Hey, cheers to that, brother. A50 Knowles for Life. I love that comment. You know why? Even if you guys think it's time for a change for the basketball program, we all love the person, the man, Leonard Hamilton. He has led us to so many amazing moments. You know, we had a span in the last 10 years where we were just dominant. Let's celebrate Leonard Hamilton. And listen, even if you believe it's time for a change, you can appreciate exactly what A50 Knowles for Life is putting here, that he wants to go out strong whenever that may be. I agree 1000%. Let's support Leonard Hamilton. Really, really exciting, though, to see another conference win tonight. Uh, the bench, pretty good, man. The bench all together, we had 3 people in double digits in points today off the bench. So really, really solid performance. Hey, Salvador Gonzalez says, thanks for keeping us up to date. Go Knowles from Denver, Colorado. Hey, cheers from Denver. If any of you are partaking in a beverage while you're watching the Knowles, I want to hear what you guys are doing here. Put it in the chat. I would love to put you up on the screen. Tell me what you're drinking. I'm doing bourbon tonight. It's a Saturday night. Spent all day cleaning the house and getting stuff ready so I can enjoy the rest of the night. So thank you, Salvador, for your comments. Really, really excited to have you here. And for those of you that are new to the channel, we do a live show every Thursday at 7 o'clock. We haven't missed a show at all. We also do shows based on needs of the teams that we cover. So tonight, big win, covered it. Had they had lost, we probably would have talked about it on the Garden Old Show on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. So any big portal news, if any huge news drops, we had a couple minor things, but if any huge portal news drops, tomorrow we're going to be right here doing another live show. So so excited to have you guys here. Salvador, thanks for being a part of the show. Excited to have you on the Garden and Old Show. Again, if any of you have any comments, we'd love to hear from you. This is why we do it, to interact with all of you. We love each and every one of you. Thanks so much for being part of the show. So again, Florida State 77, Virginia Tech 74. Big picture, just some things I've been thinking about. You know, if you haven't seen it, go back, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you watch. We had an amazing interview. Vince has a friend who is a lawyer come on the show this past Thursday to talk about ACC versus Florida State in the court case. And man, huge feedback from all of you out there. You guys really enjoyed it because, you know, kudos to the entire team that joined us that night. Really, really broke it down for you guys. So, man, check that out. It's a great video. But some thoughts that I've had since we've recorded that video. I went into the case against the ACC hoping that Florida State had an out, praying that Florida State had an out. But after talking to our lawyer friend, after watching a few other shows, now I'm feeling over 50% that Florida State will walk out of this either owing much less than they would have owed or winning the case outright. So it's really, really great. Man, what a great show. Hey, thanks A50 Knows for Life. Yeah, we really, really had fun covering that show. So go back and take a look at it. But some thoughts I've had since then. It's really frustrating as Noel fans to go online to all these publications, Yahoo, ESPN, Athletic, and you read these opinion pieces. Now, they're opinion pieces. That's what's great about our country. Guys, you can have a different opinion than me, than the other guy. We love it, right? That's awesome. It's tough as a Noel right now to read a opinion piece that says, hey, Florida State, stop whining. Florida State signed the contract. Get over it. All those type of articles, it spurs something in you. I mean, at least in me, it does. And every single time I want to, retweet the article and put some comment, but Guys, at this point, what we know about the case is the same thing those people know about the case. And here's what will happen. They this case will not go to court. This case will not end up, in my opinion, in a courtroom with a judgment. What it will end up in is arbitration and mediation, and they will get together and come up with a settlement. That's what I think is going to happen. That's what most of us on this channel thought is going to happen. All right. So, what's going to happen when that does occur? When there is a number reached, all those people who wrote the opinion pieces, are they going to retract what they said? No, 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 no. They're not going to say that. They'll say, see, Florida State signed the contract. They didn't win the case. They had to settle, and they're still going to owe, let's say 100, $200 million. So, told you, Florida State. What they don't want to do is they're never going to retract the statements that they've made. None of them. They're not going to do it. So, I want you all to prepare yourself because they're going to save face. They're going to say, see, Florida State didn't win. When in reality, any kind of savings, any savings over what we currently owe is a win for Florida State. And by the way, we brought it up in the show. Florida State does not owe anything more if they lose this case. They owe exactly what they currently owe. That's it. So why would Florida State not try? If you were told, hey, man, you could play this game for $1 million, this scratch off for $1 million, and I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you the card for free. You don't have to pay me for anything. If you lose, you still, nothing changes in your life. You're good. But if you win $1 million. You're going to play. Florida State would be dumb to not try to get out of the ACC. And if they lose the case, if that does happen, and listen, I'm not an expert in the law. It could happen, I'm sure. Cases get weird all the time. But if it does, Florida State will just be in the same place they are currently. Or they will decide to pay the enormous amount of $500+ million to get out of the conference anyways, which I believe they're prepared to do. Let's bring up some comments here. A50 knows for life reads, yeah, and they'll leave out the fact that we had no choice but to sign. They strong arm the media and all the schools with the scare tactics. Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Listen, we're not going to get out of this with the media apologizing to us, making us feel better about ourselves. Guys, we're on our own. It's us against the world right now. And the thing I love about FSU podcasts, social media, tweets, all that kind of stuff is, man, we are relentless. Kirk Herbstreit, ESPN, all the people who have said things about us think that with time, maybe with an off season, that this will just go away. That we'll forget. We're not forgetting. Man, Knowles, show up to Ireland. Let's get some good chants started, get some good signs going. Man, I want to see Kirk Herbstreit clown posters in that audience in Ireland. We will never, ever forget. I will never forget what happened. Vince, my co-host, had already started to trail off watching game day sometimes. He wasn't a big Pat McAfee fan, that kind of thing. I have watched every single college game day up until the snub and all the stuff that Kirk Herbstreit said. Guys, I will never, ever, ever watch another college game day again. I will flip to the channel that Florida State is playing on as the game starts, but I will not tune in at 10 a.m. to watch college game day ever again. And I'm not forgetting what they did to us. They screwed us, and neither should you. You guys shouldn't forget anyways. Tell me what your ideas are. Do you guys have any good sign ideas for Ireland? I'd love to hear about it. Post it in the chat here. Maybe I'll read it out if it's a funny one. Keep it, somewhat not PG, but not rated R either. Send me your ideas. I would love some good sign ideas. All right. Finally, again, just a few thoughts going into this offseason. How you guys feeling about DJ, man? I don't know how to feel. I know that no matter what, DJ is an upgrade from what Brock Glenn has shown us so far. I know that it was unlikely that Luke Kromenhoff would be able to have come in and just lit the world on fire from day one. Am I over the moon about DJ? No, I'm not oh my God, Heisman Trophy, let's go get another natty. I think what DJ does is give us a sense of stability and it will all be okay. 1 year, come in, take care of the ball. He's good at doing that. Don't turn it over. He's good at doing that. If you look at his numbers last year, almost exactly the same QBR as Jordan Travis. In fact, he was a little bit higher than Jordan Travis. So, do I think he will have a Heisman Trophy winning? I don't think he'll even be on the list. Do I think he'll be in the top half quarterback performances in the ACC? Sure, I do. What do you guys think? Um, let's see, Salvador. Is there a chance of us getting the running back from? Hey, there's a chance of us getting a lot of players right now, and I know we're all disappointed every time someone, for God's sakes, announce that they keep going to Ohio State. Now, Ohio State lost a ton of players in the offseason, so they needed to reload, but so do we. Yes, I'm just as frustrated as all of you when it comes to uh, so many players going elsewhere. But yeah, we could definitely get that running back from Ole Miss, and I'm excited about the Alabama players that are coming to visit. That's always nice. Listen, anytime you can get a 4 or 5 star or former 4 or 5 star athlete from Alabama to come visit Florida State, I'll take every single one of them. Just send me people from the Bama table. Send me those hosses because those guys look different and they're built different. Send them our way. I mean, I really, really don't care. Send us all of it. Nathan, man, how's it going? Nathan Campbell in the house. Nathan, so great for you to join us. Welcome back to the Garden Old Show. Just a reminder to all of you, if you have any questions or things that you really want to be read, and we will focus on for an entire segment of the show, if you want to do that, Super Chat is up. That's how you get us to do a segment on the show around your question or comment. Now, we read question or comments casually and laugh about them or have fun with certain comments. But if you want your question to be an entire, more than a few minute segment, send us a super chat. We'd love to talk about it. If not, no big deal. We'll still bring you up in the name. Nathan, welcome to the channel. Hey, Nathan, did you watch the comment below? Did you watch the Virginia Tech game a little bit ago? I hope you did. Cheers to you, Nathan. Welcome. All right. Before we sign off, man, I kind of hate watched the playoff games last week. I know a lot of you chose to either not watch or to hate watch along, but what a satisfying. Wasn't it not satisfying to see Alabama and Texas both lose? I mean, it's not a good prize for us. It's not amazing for us, but if the only option was us getting screwed and snubbed, the only thing that will even make me feel a tiny bit better would be that neither Alabama or Texas, the two teams that passed Florida State to get in the playoff, would be in the national championship. Because right now, going in, hey, Washington or Michigan, they were already in. They were above Florida State the whole time. I got no problem with either of them. I'm kind of pulling for Washington in that game. Just, hey, have the most unlikely team from, like, as far as name recognition, brand recognition, win the title. Because I'm tired of seeing all these powerhouses win every year. But I'll watch the national championship because neither Texas or Alabama are playing. What do you guys think? Are you going to watch the national championship, or are you going to sit this one out because of the snub? Let me know. I do want to watch some NFL this weekend because when we get to this time of the year, man, you start kind of realizing football's almost over. I mean, guys, the Super Bowl is less than a month away. Actually, I think it's like, I'm pretty sure it is June 11th. February 11th. So just over a month away. When that starts happening, you start counting the days till there's no more football, professional college on the screen. And you're like, doggone, man, that went by real quick. So enjoy the games, guys. You only have a few more weeks to do so. I miss it. The second we get to like April, May, June, man, I'm like, oh my God, off season will you ever end? Now, here at the Garden Old Show, again, for those of you that are just now joining us, we cover basketball, baseball, and all the Lady Knoll sports. We cover them all. We're going to do live shows. We're going to do pre-scheduled shows. We're going to talk about all sports, not just football. So it's not just a pre-canned show that we do in the off season. No, we cover live FSU sports. We know that all of you love FSU as a entire athletic department, and so do we. We're fans. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. It really helps us get our name out there. Thank you guys so much. Before I sign off, I want to say a special thank you because over the last 2 to 3 weeks, guys, we're up like 500% on likes and views and subs. I mean, blowing us away here. Vince and I wake up, we text each other, "Hey man, can you believe it? Man, this is awesome." And we want to say a special thank you to all of you who have helped make this possible. You are truly part of our family now. We started this show, Vince and I, 3 years ago because we just wanted to talk about Florida State with each other and maybe share it with a few personal friends and family. And you guys have taken that. Oh, wait a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, baby. Guys, 2 minutes ago, Earl Little Jr. commits to Florida State University. Boom, baby. Let's go, Knowles. Let's go. I will take a DB from Alabama all day, every day. Let's go. Earl Little Jr., man. If you guys haven't seen this guy, he is a freak. Go look at his measurables. Go look at his body type. Man, what a huge pickup for the Knowles. We kind of had a feeling it was going to happen. We were feeling good about it. But huge news for FSU. Huge. Wow, that is... Guys, sometimes you get lucky when you cover Florida State and you're on air when a big news story drops. What usually happens is it happens right after you end your show. But in this case, Earl Little Jr. Has joined Florida State. Man, what a addition for the Knowles. 850 for Knife says, yes, I agree, man. Wait, let's do a sip. Alabama players in the portal all day long. Let's go. Let's go, Knowles. Man, that is exciting news. Exciting news. Is there anything else you guys want to cover before I head out? Listen, I decided to do a live show because I wanted to talk to all of you. You guys got any comments? You got anything you guys want me to talk about or cover? Any questions you want me to answer? Man, throw it down there. Throw it down there in the comment section. I want to keep this party going. Man, that is, guys, when you get a DB that looks like that guy from Alabama has just told you because he's on the team that he's an elite prospect. People don't make it to Alabama without being an elite prospect, and he has multiple years of eligibility left for the Knowles. That is huge news, guys. Amazing news. This is so exciting. Huge night for the Knowles. One more. Hey, one more for Earl Little Jr. Thank you guys so much for watching. It blows us away each and every single time. It's incredible. This is how we do things. And I speak for Vince. It's an amazing feeling being able to do the show, talk about Florida State, and representing each and every one of our fandoms. Thank you all so much for joining. Hey, go enjoy the rest of your weekend. I might go outside. I don't know if any of you are Stokey fans, but I'm a cigar guy. Might go celebrate with a cigar outside right here on my patio. Go Knowles. Send Chiefs all the damn time. Garda and Old. No inside info. No contacts. No problem. Have a fantastic night, everyone. Be well.